Welcome, everybody, to the Leaders Leading Leaders podcast. Hey, everyone, John here. Today I want to talk about the importance of being seen, felt, and supported. And I'm talking about our teams. Think about your time. When we get to age probably 20, maybe earlier for some, and through our at least retirement years into the 60s, where are we spending a majority of our time? If you're like me and you have a traditional job that you work 8-ish hours a day, it's at work. And who's at work? Your coworkers, your team, your peers. So you are spending a majority of your life from around that 18, maybe some earlier for some of you who have started, getting into work early, into at least your 60s with the individuals that you see at the office. So why is it important to be seen, felt, and supported? Here's why. As frontline leaders, if our employees do not feel as if we see them, they're less likely to bring up issues. If everything's going fine, if we're riding, again, on the crest of the wave and nothing can go wrong, it's okay that our employees maybe feel as if they're not seen. But when we're down in that trough and issue comes up, those employees who do not feel as if they're being seen, they're not going to bring up those issues. I can promise you that. So you as a frontline leader are going to have maybe a bigger challenge on your hands than you would have if that individual had felt seen. The second reason. So when we talk about being supportive as frontline leaders, what does that look like? For me, it's checking in, making sure that they need everything or they have everything they need to be successful to complete the job that we've asked them to do. Checking in, it may mean just having a conversation about how things are going, work-related or non-work-related. To me, support looks like, what do you need to develop yourself moving forward? And how can I help you achieve that? It may mean mentoring. It may mean coaching. Support comes in a variety of different ways. What's a good question to ask? How can I support you? And let that person tell you how they see you supporting them. Goes back to the love languages. I don't know if anyone's read that book, but I have my supportive language and others have their supportive language. And sometimes when I feel as if I'm supporting them, they don't see it as support because we're not on the same wavelength there. So just ask the simple question, how can I support you? And then it all ties into the feeling part, the felt. And that's why I leave that one last. So being seen, being supported makes everybody feel in a way where they're part of a team. And when we're spending all this time with folks, if you have people who feel like they're a part of something special and we're all working towards an end goal, the team is going to be more engaged. You're going to be able to, get more out of them. They're going to perform at a higher level. They're going to be more efficient. Now, that doesn't mean that mistakes are going to happen and challenges are going to arise, but they're going to be far few in between for people who are seen, felt, and supported than they were if they were not. So what I would encourage all of you frontline leaders out there, do a pulse check. And I always like to do this maybe once a month. Check in with your team, your weekly scheduled meeting that you have that you normally may do a go around, or say if you do a bi-weekly meeting. Turn one of those bi-weekly meetings in just a pulse check. How's everyone doing? Any issues going on? What am I not seeing? Start being more on the facilitative side on those types of meetings where you're asking questions and then sitting back and listening. I find I learn a lot more in those facilitative type meetings where I ask a question and then as a leader, you step back. Some leaders you'll hear when they ask a question, they will wait until 5 people respond before they respond back. And it does. It trains you as a leader to listen. Not everybody's going to process that information at the same rate. So they may need a little time to develop their thoughts. They may need time to hear what others are thinking, where they're going. And the whole entire time that that's happening, and I've been in boardrooms when I can see it, where they're looking at the leader, they're turning towards them, and they're looking for approval from you as the leader. So it's important for you not to have a poker face, but sit back and just listen and take it in. If you got to take notes, whatever that may look like. But that will go a long way in ensuring that people feel as if they're being seen. And there's nothing wrong with simply reaching out to somebody individually and saying, I see you. I see the hard work that you're doing and putting in to make this team successful, and attach a little bit of gratitude to it. Thank you. Thank you for spending the extra time. Thank you for going above and beyond. That thank you will go a long way. So remember, as a frontline leader, make sure that the employees are being seen, they're being felt, and they're being supportive, and that's going to go a long way to your success. Go be great. Talk to everyone later. Bye-bye. If you enjoy what you're hearing, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps us get others to where they're going.